a UFC belt. Good takedown defense. She is very confident in her striking, and she said it many times, Joe, my hands are really dangerous. She must be ready. She must keep her hands up.
Well, she certainly is the more decorated striker. The question is she going to be able to get those strikes off with the superior wrestler in Carla Esparza? Very similar to what we saw in the last fight with Matt Brown and Johnny Hendricks. Johnny Hendricks' superior grappling kept Matt Brown from getting those shots off. Will Joanna be able to get her distance, and will Carla decide to try to trade with her? Will she stand with her on the feet to test out her striking?
Back home in Poland, she trains in a former stable block for military horses. 8-0 as a professional mixed martial artist. Most of her camp back home, if you saw the preview shows to this great co-headliner, you saw how hard Joanna Jedrzejczyk trained and how fast her hands are. Very fast, very precise, and textbook technique. Excellent footwork, good movement. The key to her victory, if she can achieve victory in this fight, is movement and defense, and recognizing when Carla is going to change levels and shoot in on her. That, and being able to get Carla's respect on the feet. She's got to tag her and she's got to hurt her to get her to think about moving in on her. She likes to punish the body, and she gets stronger, at least from what we've seen so far, as the fight goes on. The challenger, Joanna Jedrzejczyk, set for her first career 5-round fight. Looking to make UFC history. Born in Los Angeles, fighting out of Irvine, California, a member of Team Pettis on season 20 of The Ultimate Fighter, which was all about a champion being crowned, and that champion is this young lady, Carla Esparza. And there's a tremendous amount of pressure on Carla Esparza, being the very first women's strawweight fighter, defending the strawweight champion, defending that title for the first time, with a relatively modest career of 13 professional MMA fights. And out of those 13 professional fights, you know, the ones that she had in the house, those were probably the most, well, they don't count those, right? Because those are not on the record,
considered, except for the final one.
Yeah, she had the finish of Angela Hill and then fought Tisha Torres and Jessica Penney on the way to the end.
The ones in the house, those were the ones where all the real pressure was on, because she knew what was at the end of the rainbow. She also knew, like, man, the eyes of the world are upon her. This is the first time the women's strawweight title is ever going to be contested, and this opportunity to train, to be on the show, and to be there with world-class fighters in a world-class training facility, to do that time there. It's an amazing pressure cooker, a lot to be gained from it, but also, man, a lot of weight on the shoulders of the first champion, Carla Esparza.
Underrated stand-up. Outstanding wrestler. It's all about constant pressure, tenacity, skill, and sheer will. For Carla Esparza, and Joe, you kind of alluded to it, and Matt Hughes used to say this all the time. You're not really, at least in his mind, a champion until you defend the first time. Carla has said that many times as she works her way to tonight's first title defense.
That's a pretty consistent sentiment. I think, you know, she's the champion, but beating someone and defending that title is certainly another step. It's another level. Carla has a lot of skills. She's got a lot of tools. She's got an outstanding rear naked choke. We saw that on the show, and we saw that when she won the title. She gets her arms around your neck, you're in big trouble. She also has very good top control. She's very good once she gets girls down, holding them down, beating them up, enforcing her will, taking away their breath. She's relentless, and that is the big factor that leads towards her victory.
Our tale of the tape for this women's strawweight title fight. Both fighters 27. Joanna Jedrzejczyk, 5 inches taller, 3-inch reach advantage. Bruce Buffer with the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. This fight is 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Women's Strawweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a striker holding an undefeated professional record, 8 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Ostend, Poland, presenting the challenger, Joanna Jedrzejczyk. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record, 11 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Irvine, California, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed Women's UFC Strawweight Champion of the World, Carla Cookie Monster Esparza! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Don Turnage.
Ladies, you received your instruction for step in the cage tonight. 3 more things from okay. You must fight when they say fight, stop when they stop. Most importantly, intelligent for all times. Touch gloves, back up, and good luck.
Carla Esparza.
Cookie Monster.
Yes, Joanna Jedrzejczyk.
It's a great nickname.
It is indeed.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Here we go. Blue for Carla Esparza. Red trunks for Joanna Jedrzejczyk.
And Carla feinting right away, feinting the level change, letting Joanna know it might be coming, wants to see her reaction.
I guess we're going with the Esparza and teal like the San Jose Sharks, but nonetheless, she's going to push forward and look to put Joanna Jedrzejczyk on her back.
And Jedrzejczyk has the longer reach and a very sharp jab. And there's the single.
Try to do it right off the punch of her opponent.
So far, good takedown defense by Joanna. I like it.
And she has shown really good ground and pound too,
Nice
Joe.
nice elbow there. Oh, there, first exchange goes to Joanna.
Good statement made early.
But Carla, as we've seen, is very relentless with her grappling. And we'll see how many of those Joanna can defend.
First career 5-round fight for Jedrzejczyk, as I mentioned. 3rd for Carla Esparza. She went the distance with Beck Rawlings and Invicta, won in the 3rd round to become the first strawweight champion against Rose.
There again, stepping over.
Watch out.
Got to pull it out. She's almost out of it. She's pressing down the head, doing a good job. But note the right arm of Carla pulling on that the right leg of Joanna. Joanna's got to stretch that leg out. Get out of there. Get out of there. She's almost down. She's down. She's down.
Nicely done.
Very good. And that's the Carla Esparza that we got to know on the show.
Absolutely.
But Joanna trying to go out the back door. She's back up. Carla's got her neck. Joanna's out. Very nicely done, but still in the clinch. Let's see if Carla can drag her down again. Joanna's out. Knee to the bottom.
Nice
Good right hand. Good right hand on the break by Carla.
Joe, you talked about those wins in the house. Nice.
Joanna has got to establish that striking. She has not yet. She's thrown very few strikes standing up.
If you talk about those 3 fights in the house as you did during the entrance, Esparza's won 9 straight
And down
and
again.
again with the takedown. Second. Jedrzejczyk. Try to work her way back up to the feet where she is ultra effective.
Almost back up again. So Carla is just on her like a bulldog.
The same tenacity we saw on The Ultimate Fighter Season 20.
The question is, can Joanna get off some strikes? Can she get off? Oh, there's a nice strike right there. She staggered her.
Yep. And she loves to push forward for the finish. Jedrzejczyk. Watch the hands.
And Joanna has an excellent jab. Nice elbow there from that position.
Almost able to land the knee, swinging and miss with the left for Joanna Jedrzejczyk.
And Carla could still be stunned from that shot she got hit with earlier, Mike. Oh, beautiful job. Can't complete it. Back to the feet. I'm seeing great takedown defense from Jedrzejczyk.
Yeah, and she has probably the strength advantage here. Much bigger.
Well, she's a far better striker.
Oh, yeah,
and
absolutely.
It's one of the reasons why Carla has to do this. She really can't stand with her. Not only that, she has a significant reach disadvantage, and she's just not as smooth with her strikes. She just took a big, deep breath and got tagged. And you see how her punches are coming up short, but Joanna is landing hers.
Right in range now.
Beautiful jab by Jedrzejczyk.
Oh, man, looking for the big one.
Esparza is sitting duck, Mike.
Yep.
She's just standing right in front of her. Her hands are down, her chin is up, and she's tired.
Carla has attempted, Joe, 7 takedowns. This will be 8 here in the first round. Jedrzejczyk has stuffed all but 1. Big storyline early.
I like those elbows. Oh, beautiful knee by Jedrzejczyk. I like those elbows as she's defending the takedown, Mike. She's making Carla pay.
5-1. Carla Esparza, 5-6. Joanna Jedrzejczyk.
Oh, beautiful right hands. Carla looks very vulnerable.
And again with the right hand.
Oh, she tagged her
and
again.
an elbow. And another. She's definitely got the Cookie Monster's attention.
Carla is very, very vulnerable on her feet, Mike. As she's backing up, her hands are down, her chin is up.
Rest. Very good. It's perfect. She's already gassed off. Now left. She's gassed off. She doesn't have the energy. No, she
Don't stop moving. You're gonna make her not throw. Right, move. Take the shot. Move.
Make her miss a little bit more, man. But when you see that big overhand right, we talked about that. That's when you level change, man. Right? Run that shot through.
There's a nice knee to the body by Carla and a right hand by Carla. That was the best strike of the fight for her. And there's a beautiful elbow by Jedrzejczyk in the clinch. And here you see Carla wincing. She knows it's coming. She lands that right hand.
Joanna Jedrzejczyk, in all the pre-fight interviews, was very, very confident that she would leave tonight with the belt. She wasn't arrogant. You know, she didn't put down her opponent, but she's just so confident in this, her craft, that she feels like it's inevitable that she will leave with the belt.
There's a giant advantage for her in the stand-up. You're talking about someone who's a fairly novice with her striking versus a multiple-time world champion in Muay Thai.
6-time. And she spent 2 years training under Ernesto Hoost.
One of the greatest of all time, and just is an amazing technician.
Joe, former champion Jens Pulver said Joanna is the pound-for-pound strongest striker with long hair in the UFC.
There was a nice elbow there by Joanna.
Yeah, Carla coming up very short.
Oh, she's just in such danger. She's so vulnerable with her stand-up. She's stiff, and she looks like she doesn't exactly know what to do. She's thinking constantly, which wears you out. And then she immediately goes back to her wrestling, which is her strong suit. But when she's in the stand-up, she's got to constantly do calculations. She can't just go on instinct and training.
Jedrzejczyk is stuffed 8 of 9 takedown defense. Or attempts, pardon me.
Nasty elbow.
Good combination.
Oh, man. Nasty
Big
combination. It is a terrifying position to be in for Carla. In the second round, unable to take her down or hold her down, and just getting battered.
Oh, big elbow.
She's nasty with those elbows, defending the takedown and landing those elbows.
So they
Very
always
effective.
say, Joe, they say punish him on the takedown attempt, right? She's doing it perfectly.
And Carla is exhausted, and we're not even in the halfway point of this fight.
She's in big trouble and a lot of time on the clock here in round 2.
And Jedrzejczyk is just measuring her, jab to the body.
Of course, anything can happen inside the octagon, Joe.
Oh,
we've seen
man.
it. But it's not like Carla Esparza is a Roy Nelson who could change the course of this fight with one strike.
No, she's very vulnerable. She's getting beat up.
Jedrzejczyk continues to push forward. Landing nearly 60% of her strikes. 2 more. She can feel it.
This is a real mismatch, Mike. A real mismatch on the feet, and it's starting to get ugly. And Carla's still game. She's still trying to take this fight to the ground. But Jedrzejczyk's takedown defense is so far superior to Carla's striking.
Joanna said in her 10-year Muay Thai career, she feels like she probably fought 70 to 80 times. What a difference in stand-up experience that is. Esparza wrestled in high school with the boys and then was an All-American wrestling collegiately.
The elbows here, watch with the elbow from this takedown defense. She pushes off with the palm, and when she gets a little bit of space, she cracks that elbow in.
Which means the head's snapping back. Yep.
There it is.
The head's
right
snapping
hand
back and
behind
the
it.
elbow's coming forward.
Just constant punishment by Jedrzejczyk.
Esparza's in huge trouble. Desperation now with these takedown attempts. 1 takedown in 13 tries. Great takedown defense by Jedrzejczyk.
Nasty strikes. Oh, man.
Big right hand.
Oh, man. This is a real mismatch, Mike, and no one thought it was going to be that.
Well, Joanna Jedrzejczyk did. She might finish it. She got a minute still here.
She's got a beautiful jab, Mike. I mean, it's just so clean, the technique.
Esparza's tough,
God.
but she's gotten rocked. And again.
They can stop
Looking
this
to finish
fight.
it right. It is all over. Joanna Jedrzejczyk is the new UFC Women's Strawweight Champion.
Complete, total domination by Jedrzejczyk. Just an amazing performance, the best performance of her UFC career, and it was in the most important fight of her career. Amazing.
Striking was clearly superior. Takedown defense was really what led to that great striking. Let's take a look at our fight replay.
Well, you can see early on that Joanna, a world-class Muay Thai champion, just Carla didn't have an answer. She did not have an answer to the stand-up. And when the wrestling was ineffective, when Joanna was able to stuff those takedowns, she was just getting battered with every punch. She was losing energy. She was getting more frustrated. And then you see the beautiful combination that ends it, and Carla collapses right when the referee rescues her. Perfect timing by the referee, by the way. He did an amazing job, but Joanna, just what a spectacular championship-winning performance by Jedrzejczyk.
Jedrzejczyk, the new UFC strawweight champion. To make it official, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Don Turnage has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 17 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Joanna Jedrzejczyk.
Third European champion in UFC history. Arlovsky, Rutten, and now Jedrzejczyk will visit with Joe.
I am with the winner and new champion, Joanna Jedrzejczyk. How does this feel to be the new women's strawweight champion of the world?
Hello, everyone. I want to say hello to my brothers, my cousins. They came from Poland. Thank you so much. I cannot believe I was working so hard. I said that I'm gonna do it, and I did it. And when I'm on diet, when I'm preparing every day, I'm 100%. That's why I'm here.
You put on a striking clinic tonight, and let's take a look at some of your work. I mean, you just landed beautiful, pinpoint, accurate strikes. You stuffed most of the takedowns. She was only able to take you down once. Was there anything surprising about the fight?
I was training so hard for her. Like I said, no one believed in my grappling, wrestling. I said, I am in UFC, the best federation in the world, and I am complete MMA fighter, and nobody gonna take this belt from me.
Well, you just set a very high standard for the women's strawweight division. Congratulations, you are the new champion, and it was an honor to watch you perform tonight.
Thank you so much, thank you.
The new women's strawweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen, Joanna Jedrzejczyk. Carla, no matter what, you will go down in history as the first ever women's strawweight champion. Give us your thoughts on this fight and what, if anything, was surprising to you.
I can't take anything away from her. She had an amazing fight tonight.